I think one of the things I'm most excited about, I guess I'd really say there's like three things. One is we are developing and exercising responses that address emerging threats in a way that we haven't done before. And those emerging threats may be chemical or biological, but one of the things that we've really learned from COVID is that the threat that comes to us may not necessarily be the one that we prepared for. It may be a big surprise. And so what we are developing is the processes and pathways and technologies that will allow us to rapidly respond to something that had been previously unknown. And so that's a very important thing that I'm very excited about. I think the second thing that I'm really excited about is bringing game-changing medical countermeasure technologies to the warfighter that really will alter the way they have behaved or had to behave in the battlefield environment that is chemical contested. And so having some of these new game-changing technologies is going to be a real boon to them. And so we're very excited about bringing those on into advanced development. The third thing I would say that I'm very excited about is improving our ability as a division, the Advanced and Emerging Threats Division, to provide timely data to our sister divisions here at the Joint Science Technology Office and our partners at the Advanced and Emerging Threats Defense Group. When we bring this data to them in a timely fashion with the right level of specificity and to the degree of depth that they need for carrying out their mission. So that's kind of some things that we're looking at that just those are the three things that I would say I'm most excited about how we are approaching things now. So I would say our top priorities in this particular area is the two things of really improving our ability to respond to that unknown. That really is a priority. One of the things that COVID has taught us is that the traditional threat that we may well have prepared for may not be the next thing that we come up against. And having the ability to rapidly respond to something that we had not prepared for, weren't aware of in advance, that is going to be a key element of all of the chemical biological defense program's response. And so we, again, in the Advanced Emerging Threats Division, we are kind of at the pointy end of that spear and helping to identify and define what that really looks like for GISTO. So that's one thing. I think also, to say that interacting better with those divisions to give them that information that they need. It's kind of like in manufacturing, they talk about Six Sigma and just-in-time processes to deliver parts and all of that for making the widget. In our case, it's often it's data that we're delivering. It's not a widget. And so the ability to provide to our sister divisions that data that they need just in time, at the right time and the right specificity, and to the right format that they need so that they can do their mission, we hopefully will enable a rapid response to an emerging threat. And that's what we've got to be about. We have some really impressive technologies that will change the burden on the warfighter and how they have to go into battle, especially if they're going into a battlefield that may be contested on the grounds of chemical weapons or biological weapons. So we are working on some things that really are game changers in that paradigm and will reduce their logistical burden, will improve their ability to stay in the fight. That's kind of one of the things in the past. The response has been a little bit more about maintaining the life of the warfighter and bringing them back into the fight at some point. We really want to put the warfighter in a position where something might be thrown at them and they really don't care and they stay in the fight. It's not a case of they go back or we still have to do lots of health care to bring them back into a position of healthiness. We really want to put them in the position where they stay in the fight. They never leave the fight. And that is a game changer. So there's lots of things along those lines that we're working on that are very exciting. We cover a pretty wide range of and it's technical fields, but chemistry, biology, toxicology, microbiology. We cover any. We are always going to be on the lookout for people who have experience in drug development. That's part of what we do. We're going to be looking for people who have experience in the area of some of the new advanced technologies that, some of the things that we're interested in are technologies that will reduce our need for animal testing, for example. So there's lots of things along those lines that are areas of expertise that we crave. We will periodically have openings both on the government side as well as on our contractor support side. So, yep, there are opportunities. I generally tell people that this area here it's a good news, bad news thing. And I guess I should say up front, I have an amazing team of very professional individuals who have poured their heart and soul into some of these programs and projects to enable the warfighter to stay in the fight, to reduce injury, to help our other divisions develop the detectors and the diagnostics and the modeling and the protective equipment and all of those things. I generally tell people this is a good news, bad news thing. The good news is we have some very intelligent, very capable individuals in this division, in this department, working on very complicated problems to help protect the warfighter. So that's the good news. The bad news is we absolutely need those people doing this work because it is a dangerous world out there. There are people who do not wish us well. And unfortunately, technology that is advancing medicine and survivability of all of these different diseases that have so long plagued mankind also provides some opportunity for those with, shall I say, nefarious intent, malign intent, to gives them some access to some things that we really wish that they didn't have. So the bad news part of it is that it's a dangerous world out there. We need the chemical biological defense program to help protect the warfighters so that we can continue to keep them in the fight and defending freedom around the world.